everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. One of the things that when you look at the playoffs,
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. And the starting group for the Spurs: Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2, and it's Splitter in at center.
That's a nice way for his team to get started.
Yeah, really nice start for his team to get out in front here. Well, it's been said time and time again that this building is not only one of the loudest in the league, but most approximates a college environment with the energy, and that's a huge help for the Thunder.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, it really is definitely talking about the volume of this OKC crowd when their team is rolling. Definitely has an impact on how they are able to win at home.
Well, the Thunder were able to dominate here last season. Clark, 34 home wins, which tied them for most out west.
And that was one off the league's best of 35 home wins by my favorite franchise in the NBA, the Indiana Pacers. No team has ever had an easy time coming in here and escaping with the win against this Thunder squad.
Oh, here's Parker. He feeds it to Splitter. Can't cash in from close range. On defense, San Antonio. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Durant, the pass to Flash. The Cleveland shot from the wing. Flash has got 5 points so far.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his first foul. Splitter with the ball, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Parker. Shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Dennis Cantor, originally from Turkey, some real promise offensively. Scores well on that left block, and he does a nice job on the offensive boards as well. At times he's even shown the ability to step out and space the floor. It'll be interesting to see how his game develops.
Here's Flash. Kicks to Waiters. The pass to Durant. Leonard with the steal. Parker dishes to Leonard. High arcing shot. Here's Splitter. And the rejection by Ibaka. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. He kicks it to Green. Feeds to Duncan. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Parker. He nails it, and we're tied up. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here is Durant. To the right side. Off the screen. And the jumper is good. That's 7 points for Flash.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
It's Parker with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Flash. 7 points in the game. That's good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Parker outside. And that one's good. Parker's got 8 points.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. And, you know, last year, they were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old ABA.
Well, you talk about a fan base that is spoiled. I mean, nearly 40 years of beating every team in the league, more than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record.
And it's Green missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Pass to Duncan. It's tipped. Stolen by Waiters. Here's Flash. Covered by Parker. Count the Flash. 16 points for Flash.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's Parker. The Thunder making the shot. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. They can't stop the run with that one.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
And Waiters with the stop.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Pushing it up. Here's Flash. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Now here's Parker. Not a lot of room. Leonard attacking. Back to Parker. From the arc. The shot misses. And after... Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Boris Diaw, and it's... Spurs trail by 15. Passes it to Diaw. Dishes it to Ginobili. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch and an elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. You know, last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
Here's Flash, and there's another one for the Thunder.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Ginobili against Waiters. tipped away. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Diaw. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Boris Diaw was more aggressive looking for his offense last season, and he's got a lot of it. I thought he shot the ball extremely well. Excellent percentages both from the field, 2-point range, and long range.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Thunder leading by 12. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, we all know that Manu Ginobili has had a terrific career playing mostly as a sixth man. Ginobili said, "I don't think it was a big sacrifice. Maybe at first it was a little painful on the ego, but when I got in, all the plays were for me. I started to feel confident in that role. Now I enjoy it, and I don't even want to start." Kevin?
Doris, he puts pragmatism over ego. Thank you. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Diaw last season averaging around 9 points a game. That represented a major uptick in his score.
Yeah, and it's really not about his scoring either, as you know, Kevin. I mean, he's a guy who can beat you in a lot of different ways. Terrific passer, perfect in that San Antonio offense because of his ability to see the floor and pick the defense apart.
3-on-3. Here's Flash, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Just absolute domination in this one for Flash. He's got 27 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title. But they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and have made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. The feed to Durant. He sinks the 11-footer.
And to your point about the Thunder, I'm not sure if they're missing anything roster-wise. Up and down, there are very few holes for this team.
Ginobili against Durant. Ginobili kicks to Bellinelli. Diaw, the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Baines, drilled from 11 feet out.
And, you know, going back to what you said about the Thunder, they have the stars and the depth, but maybe adding a few more veterans here and there could help them stay tough in close games. I think that's the one area they're looking to improve in, more veteran leadership and toughness.
Spurs trail by 19. Ginobili up top. Second chance shot, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league as a passing point forward, but became a small forward and then really a forward. But he's a crafty passer and can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard. I love it. Nothing better than a hustle play like that one. Gets the whole team amped up.
So it's the Spurs now. And Mills kicks to Baines. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Baines has got 4 points this quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And you look at Diaw playing before. Some have criticized his conditioning, but he has the size to hold his ground.